This is a story I'd like to share as it illustrates another key reason that we've discovered lawyers report to us: not effectively managing a client's expectations. In this file, a senior lawyer acted for a wife after the breakdown of her marriage. The wife was very eager to get matters settled. The main family asset was a waterfront townhouse. The husband and wife had each contributed $75,000 of their own money to buy it and had borrowed the rest, secured by a mortgage. The wife was still living there, but her initial proposal was to sell the townhouse and pay off the mortgage and then split the remaining proceeds 50-50. The husband countered this with an offer to pay $100,000 to buy out the wife's interest, and he would take over the mortgage. Our lawyer wasn't sure of the value of the townhouse and thought that the market may have softened, so he recommended that the wife get her own appraisal to assess the husband's offer. But she thought that she knew what the townhouse was worth, so she dismissed the need for an appraisal and rejected the husband's offer as too low. After more negotiation, the husband again offered to buy the wife's interest in the townhouse, but now his buyout figure would be based on an appraisal they would arrange. He would pay her half of any equity remaining after the mortgage, based on the appraised value. This time, the wife told the lawyer that she had just had enough and wanted to get things over with, and she agreed to the husband's offer. But when the appraisal came in, it was a lot lower than the wife had expected. Now she would receive only $50,000, much less than the husband's original offer of $100,000 and less than her down payment of $75,000. The client balked at this and refused to go through with the agreement. She said that she thought she would get back at least her original down payment of $75,000, and she thought she had made this clear to our lawyer. She was also upset that she hadn't accepted the earlier higher offer of $100,000. This was a clear case of settler's remorse. The wife had struck a deal she later regretted when the full impact hit home. For his part, our lawyer said that in hindsight, he would have spent more time explaining the risk of going without an appraisal, and he realized how important it is to discuss possible outcomes when negotiating an acceptable agreement, particularly given the emotional stress that his client was under. On this file, the wife never did make a claim against our lawyer, but he decided to write off his final bill. We eventually closed our file.